All right, have and have not fans, take a moment to like the video, hit subscribe, click that bell icon to turn on all notifications, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Yeah, a lot of people since last week have sent me this article that has the plot for season 8 of the Haves and the Have-Nots, and I'm going to go ahead and read it right now. Based on the events of the finale of season 7, the upcoming season 8, which remember will be coming to our televisions 3 weeks. Wait, hang on. What's the day? Monday? I'm sorry. Yeah. 3 weeks from tomorrow, November 24th. Sheesh. Yeah, it's going to focus on a lot, but how much of it really does matter? Okay. Okay, I'm actually kind of just weird. Or I'm sorry. This just, okay. Based on the events of the finale of season 7, the upcoming season 8 will focus on a number of things, starting with the aftermath of the Criers learning of their son Wyatt's death. But is he really dead though? His mother Catherine was already pretty aloof of her son and refused to pay up to the Malone, should it be Malones here, for which they cost her own son. And knowing Jim, he will also probably think good riddance now that his household items selling addict of a troubled son is gone. Oh yeah, that's right, because the jewelry and whatnot. But that's just how the Criers are wired. On the young side, Candace's suspected pregnancy or speculated pregnancy might be focused a bit more, and so will Hannah's budding love life with Al. The subplot that one can look forward to the most is David's soon-to-be pain in the ass Alyssa, who was last seen on her way out of his house claiming rape. That brings us to the Ice Queen Veronica, who is currently blackmailing her new boy toy into continuing his service of all types towards her. Okay, so I feel like the two biggest takeaways are this somewhat confirms that Wyatt is dead, and we're going to focus more on whether or not Candace is pregnant. Those are like the two biggest takeaways for me. Notice how Benny and Jeffrey are not even mentioned in this thing. Okay, so it definitely feels like David and Alyssa is going to get more focused, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like the Wyatt death thing, if Jim and Catherine act like it doesn't matter, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, wow, they're acting like it didn't really matter, because, and I'm not trying to downplay the loss of a child. Please don't take that away from what I'm about to say, but how many times do you try before it's like, okay, it's useless, we've done everything we could, and he just didn't, respond? I mean, the way they made it seem like Catherine would be aloof and all, I don't think so, because she made it clear to Mama Rose that if one hair is touched on her son's head, all hell's going to break loose. So I feel like we would see that Catherine lash out, but the fact that Mama Rose got written off the show, it really doesn't do it for me. It's almost like, if Catherine tries to get at Vinny, instead, because he's the new head of the Malones and whatnot, and then takes him out. I feel like, and I think I said this way back when Mama Rose did get written out of the show and Vinny became the new lead. It felt to me like, and I'm pretty damn sure I made the comparison, but like Avengers Endgame is like the Thanos we knew of from the MCU up until that point was decapitated during the first 10 minutes of the film by Thor. So then at the end of the film where Tony sacrificed himself to defeat Thanos, that's Thanos from 2014, as in this was a Thanos who Tony Stark at that time didn't have as strong a relationship with, so to speak, or connection with, as the one from the main timeline. I mean, 2014 Thanos, that's after the Avengers. So yeah, he didn't even know of Thanos. He knew there was a threat out there. He didn't know what the name was of said threat. So I feel like the same could be said of Catherine and Vinny. It's like, oh, this is the drug dealer who my son... I mean, it is kind of ironic, though. I never even thought about this until now, the connection. Vinny was the one who gave Wyatt the drugs to begin with. Well, the big load of drugs that he was doing, and Jim poured him down the sink, and then Wyatt attacked his parents and almost killed Jim, Well, he backhanded Catherine and almost crushed Jim's head in with the statue, so, wow. Yeah, I never thought of that. That's pretty interesting how that connection is made. It's almost like Vinny was the evil that Catherine didn't even know about. But however, we spent several episodes with Mama Rose and Catherine, clashing in the jail. So just to see those two eventually go out, man, I'm tongue tied. Go at it would have been amazing. So then we talk about Jim, Oh wow! I mean, the synopsis or the plot made it seem like, oh, they just don't give a damn. I honestly don't think that's the case. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. But it would just be a weird character shift if they did decide to not care. But we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But Hannah and Al, yeah, we kind of suspected that. The whole Veronica Samuel thing, no doubt that's going to be played out. I just wonder when Laura will eventually find out about this and or be killed, because remember, she's pretty much being made to be the body double for Veronica, like she was the first lady or something like that, or the president. And the David and Alyssa thing, and that's pretty much it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's overall the plot of season 8. Am I excited? Nah, not really. I mean, the show's going to come on in a few weeks anyway, and then it's kind of ironic because I'm not to rush away the time here. I know this is kind of off topic, but I mean, heck, yesterday when I flipped the calendar, I'm like, damn, we only got one more calendar flip in the year 2020. Then we got to put up the new one, and then after that, it's like, yeah, when the haves and the have-nots and Ruthless comes on the week of Thanksgiving, the very next week is the first week of December. So I don't know where his time is going, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on the plot for season 8. Are you interested, or are you like me where it's like, meh, I mean, I'm going to watch because, made it this far, right? So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in, folks, and I'll catch you on the next video. And as always, if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.